This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the Neeks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the Neeks. Let's talk
Go
about
ahead, he knows.
This is why I tell you guys 50-50 doesn't work. This is why I tell you guys when you get 50% of yourself, you are a 50 type of individual. It's 100 and 0, or 100 or 0. Let me say it again. 100 and 0, or 100 or 0. When Teddy Atlas says Errol the True Spence is special, but then turns around and says, but Terence Crawford has something else that makes him even more special, that's the biggest nonsensical, that's the biggest dodo headish, that's the biggest Rudy Poo, that's the biggest plum, that's the biggest classic dote, that's the biggest troglodyte stuff I've ever heard when it comes to boxing. You can't have two special people. See, with the Errol Spence and the Terence Crawford fight, and God rest his soul to the late great Would Stay Real TV, he said there was going to be this dichotomy. He predicted this. He said Errol the True Spence and Terence Crawford is going to create a divide. It's going to create a gulf between two types of mindsets, two types of individuals. Let me tell you who's the alpha male and let me tell you who's the beta male. Let me explain who is who. Errol the True Spence is the alpha male because alphas are hated by most. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. So hear me, motherfucking well. Alpha males are hated by most. Beta males are loved by most. If you notice, Terence Crawford is the favorite. Terence Crawford is predicted by most pundits to win the fight. Why is that? Because beta male congregation. You remember He Knows Everything said this years ago. He called the term beta male congregations. Beta males love to congregate together so that they can basically do their beta male posturing. They could do their beta male conversation. They could do their beta male speaking. When you're an alpha male, you are naturally the opposite. You are a dominant trait. So you're opposite to a recessive trait. So recessive traits are always going to protest against you. They're always going to have protest signs against you. This is why every fight, Errol the True Spence always has a litany of haters. The last one who had this level of polarization was Andre Ward. Prior to Andre Ward, it was Floyd Mayweather. If you notice, era-filled fighters get this level of polarization. Andre Ward had it in his time when everybody was picking Sergey Kovalev. All the beta males ran to Sergey Kovalev. What happened when it was all said and done, when the dust cleared?
Go ahead,
and the alpha male prevailed. They were like, la cucaracha, la cucaracha, yo no puedo caminar. La cucaracha, la cucaracha, yo no puedo caminar. They scattered like cockroaches. Let's go to Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. When Floyd Mayweather was fighting Manny Pacquiao, what were the beta males doing? They were congregating towards Manny Pacquiao, saying everything. Oh, Floyd fought him too late, but Floyd Mayweather is 3.5 years older than him. You're brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. Your Rudy Poo and plum brain. Your classic dotes and troglodytes. And like the great Rock says, you're fucking jabroni. When it's all said and done, once again, what happened to them? La cucaracha, yo no puedo caminar. La cucaracha, yo no puedo caminar. They scattered like cockroaches once again. And guess what's going to happen with Errol the True Spence and Terence Crawford come July 29, 2023? Do I need to say it again for 3 for confirmation? La cucaracha, yo no puedo caminar. La cucaracha, yo no puedo caminar. They're gonna scatter like cockroaches, man. Remember, 3 is for the number of confirmation. And the confirmation is simple as this. The confirmation of tactical aggression. The affirmation of technical punching placement. And the verification of body snatching work. The levying onslaught of the punishment style. Now it's Errol the True Spence time in his era-filled genre, or in his era-filled generation, to prove the delineation, the distinction, the gulf, and the separation of what he is. And what is that? A true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. That's why they call him the truth, because there's no lies in his damn fists. We left the Mayweather era and we ushered into the Spence era. The ecosystem belongs to the Megalodon shark. The Megalodon shark has to obliterate everything in the ecosystem. And the ecosystem is a Chihuahua barking behind a damn fence. The reason why it was a choking variation of it, because that's what's going to happen. I did that on purpose. The Megalodon shark is going to choke the barking of the Chihuahua. So hence come round 7, round 8, round 9. Like Gary Russell Jr. said, he gonna drop them dumbbells on him. Let me say it again. No, let Gary Russell say it again. So hear Gary Russell Jr. and hear Gary Russell Jr. again, because what he said was so deep and profound. Come round 7, 8, 9, when Errol the Truth Spence systematically breaks him down by that levying onslaught of the punishment style, he's going to drop them dumbbells on him. So let's see what Teddy Atlas has to say at the end of the fight. Watch him turn. Watch him basically say, well, that's why they do this 50-50 nonsense. Well, I did say Errol the Truth Spence was special. You know what I got for him? Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense and go sit down somewhere and what?
Go ahead.
Higgity fucking hush. I keeps the foot on the what? On the Hicks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the Hicks. When it's all said and done, nobody gives a flying fuck what you have to say, because we already know this is what it is. Alpha males get polarization. Alpha males get hated by the most. This is how we can distinct them. This is how we can denote them. This is how we can proclaim them. But when it's all said and done, Errol the Truth Spence is going to leave Terence Crawford put on a fucking stretcher in his a Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence, yapping of picking up the pieces of what the rest of his career looks like. I guarantee you at the end of this fight, Terence Crawford is not looking for another fight. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.